Hello, welcome to Swansea University Chemistry Department Labs A-Level Days. Really looking forward to having you all here in the lab, hoping that you will have a great time and learn lots of chemistry. It is important, before we even think about starting, that I emphasize the importance of following the code of conduct. These are rules in the lab, they're not guidelines like please wear your mask, they are absolute you will do this or else kind of things. We've had well over 5,000 people in our labs in the last 4 years. We've only had 2 incidents. Both of those were because people were not following the code of conduct. So please take note of this video, abide by everything that it says. I've split the important points into 3 boxes. First box is correct PPE. When you're in the lab, you need to have the correct PPE on at all times. Most important part, safety goggles or glasses. We will give you a pair of souvenir safety glasses for you to wear and take away with you. If you wear glasses normally and you have to have those on continually to see in the lab, and they're large so that our safety glasses won't go on over the top of them, please let me know and we'll get some bigger ones that we will loan you. Safety goggles on before you go in the lab, on the whole time you're in the lab, never removed until you are back outside the lab. Underneath the safety goggles, lab coat. We will again provide you with a disposable lab coat for your use in the lab. This needs to be put on and done up before you come in the lab. Needs to be on and done up the whole time you're in the lab, and you don't undo it or take it off until you are outside the lab. Lab coats are important for 2 reasons. First of all, they protect your clothes while you're in the lab. More importantly, quite frankly, because who cares if you got a few holes in your nice natty school uniform or whatever, is the idea that we don't want you carrying chemicals home on your clothes that you might accidentally then ingest or smear all over your little brother or your pet dog or your goldfish. So lab coat, as with safety goggles, on at all times you're in the lab, on before you come in, not removed till you're finished. Last aspects are things you have to have before you come to lab. You must be wearing trousers with no holes, okay? You must have closed-toed shoes, and there must be no skin on display between the end of the trousers and the start of the closed-toed shoes. Little silly pop socks, while fashionable, are not allowed. You will not be allowed in lab if we see any skin around the ankle area, so please take note of that. This is simply because one of the things that often happens in lab, something can roll off the bench, something can spill off the bench, land on the floor or on your feet, and if you're wearing flip-flops or you've got exposed skin around the ankle, then that might be a nasty thing to happen. So correct PPE, absolutely crucial. Follow the script. There is a script for each of these labs. We have worked through it. It is absolutely crucial that you are very familiar with that script and that you follow it exactly. So read it before you come. I've already sent you the link for it, but there is the link again. When you're in the lab, be sure that you ask before you do anything if you're not sure what to do, and don't change anything up. When I say ask, there are going to be numerous Swansea University students in the lab. They'll be wearing green lab coats. I'll be floating around in a red lab coat. We are people that you can ask. From your own perspective, you've got 50 minutes at each station. Some of these stations are very intensive. If you're not familiar with what you're supposed to do before you get there, then you'll lose some time. You probably won't finish the station. Last box is all about correct behavior. Okay, much of this I shouldn't have to say to you, but I do need to make sure that we have it all laid out absolutely clearly in front of us. Okay, the most important aspect is no horseplay in the lab. The only 2 incidents we've had were because people were messing around. Messing around can be anything that could be construed by a sane person as not doing the appropriate level of behavior in a lab environment. So no fighting, no hitting, no scaring people, no slapping people on the face, no running, no walking backwards, no dancing, etc., etc., etc. No eating in the lab. We have a half-hour lunch break between sessions 3 and 4. If you need to eat before or after, you're always welcome to leave the lab and eat. And please wash your hands before you eat. Absolutely crucial that when you leave the lab, for whatever reason, you wash your hands. Chemists are the only people who wash their hands before they go to the bathroom. Anyway, back to the concept of putting things in your mouth, no eating and no drinking in the lab. If you want water, if you like drinking water, sipping water, leave your water bottle outside. There's a nice little windowsill that you can put it on, and indeed that's where I put my cups of tea. Breaking your hearts will be the rule of no phones. If we see a phone, we'll take it away from you for the entire duration that you're there. Phones are just too distracting to have in labs. Absolutely no exceptions to this. If for some reason you have to have your phone with you because, I don't know, your partner is imminently expecting or something like that, you talk to me or the technicians and we will work something out with you that will not include having the phone on your person. Leave it in your backpack, leave it in your overcoat, whatever, turned off. On the subject of backpacks and overcoats, there's a nice big space outside the lab you can put them, or if they're relatively small, you can bring them with you to put underneath the bench. No inappropriate computer use. Okay, there are computers at every station. We will have these on. They will have the scripts for you. They'll display the data sheet, and in some experiments, they'll actually be used to help you collect data. Nothing else at all that is not directly associated with the lab. So no even checking email, checking Facebook, that kind of thing. And then finally, in terms of behavior, treat everyone with respect. There are going to be students from your school, students from other schools. There will be Swansea University students, Swansea University staff. Everyone is there to either get the most they can out of the day in terms of learning chemistry, or to help you get the most out of the day in terms of learning chemistry. There's no reason to push anyone out the way. There's no reason to barge in front of anyone. There's no reason to be rude to anybody at all. Anyway, there you go. I look forward to seeing you when you come for our A-level days. Ta-ta.